Hello everyone, this is Lapidosum, and this is my second time recording because I forgot to turn my microphone on the first time. Anyway, this is my fourth video. Woo! Thank you for starting to watch this one again at all, even if you don't finish. In my previous attempt for recording, I mostly spoke about this one project again, and I will start to speedrun this because the last time I took too long to edit and record the vocal parts for my video. That is my latest one before this one. I ended up forgetting to post it for like a week, as you have experienced if you paid any attention at all. So I'll try to be um, more organic with these 10 minutes of yapping than I have been previously. Um, that mostly that will just mean I'll try to pause the recording less frequently. I don't know if you've noticed, but I typically pause the recording after every half sentence or so because I just can't get my thoughts straight enough right away, and I don't want to be silent for half the video. But we're not doing that now. So far, in this second recording, I've been pausing about after every third sentence and only for a couple of seconds. So this should be um, much more natural sounding, I guess, but probably also much less sensical. Also, I spent some time to further clarify that I am in this project not only doing the job of a cleanup animator as you've been seeing me do in these videos. Um, that's just the part of the process that I'm at right now. I also did the storyboarding, if you could call that storyboarding, whatever I had. I I did not do the character designs, and now I'm suffering because of that, as I've already said. I also did the sketches and the rough animatics, and for some reason, I also did the making the background compatible with the way the character acts part, even before I started cleaning up. I don't know why I did that. That actually took like probably about 15 hours away from me. Even though I didn't actually do it with every single shot, because after a while I realized that it makes no sense for me to do that, because I'll just clean it up and I'll have to do that all over again because the cleanup just simply won't look the same as the sketches did. I also hope I'm using the right terminology here. I'm still pretty new to animation. I I've been thinking I should consume more content that is to give tips to and aid fellow beginner animators like me, because I need it desperately. Also, I've been wondering about the next um, things I want to animate, so to say, um, and this with all the pain that it gives me, this ad, it actually has so much lessons in it for me to learn, and I feel like I haven't learned most of them just yet. So I really need these coming 20 hours um, or so, 20 hours at least, but probably more like 40 to 50 it will take for me to um, finish this one, um, especially if I want to color this whole thing as well, which I'm not entirely sure about, but whatever. Also, in my previous recording, I talked about how I just try to um, paint the most Tesco goer looking people possible, but in a way that that is a little bit derogatory to people who go to Tesco. I go to Tesco, by the way, so no hate there. I just wanted to make a point there because that's the entire purpose of this ad. And I accidentally ended up creating the lady. You'll see her soon again. Um, a lady character who I actually thought really hard of reusing in some of my later animations. I don't have that many heavily stylized character designs just yet, even though that's the part that I love doing the most. Um, which, by the way, that just makes it make even less sense that I skipped that part entirely in this project. But anyway, I'll probably reuse the essence of her character or certain aspects of her in some of my later animations. Right now, I'm thinking like a animated music video for some Barnes Courtney songs of his first or second album. Listen to Barnes Courtney, I love him. Also, there aren't many people doing animated music videos for him, and I've just been really wanting to because he's really not that well known of a musician, but he's so underrated, and his songs do so much storytelling, even to me, like someone who doesn't know literally anything about music. It just makes me want to um, convey what I'm hearing visually. It's super inspiring, which I can obviously also say about Sleep Token, but there's also hundreds of people doing Sleep Token animatics and animations, and it just wouldn't set me apart that much. But I might have some unique visualization takes on some of their songs, so after a while I might try doing them as well. Only problem is by the time I get there, even in Arcadia will probably be forgotten by most people who aren't diehard fans, which is sad, but that will probably be a new thing that I can hop on, like their next album, which I'm already looking for, by the way, or the next Barnes Courtney album. But we're getting close to the end of this video, so thank you for being here, thank you for listening to me, thank you for caring about this project at all, and I love you. Bye.